100 of the best science fiction movies, man, is laid down by me, your boy Seed, the host of most of the stuff right here on Pop Ricket, right? We got this, we got Refresh Scenes. At this point, maybe Cinnamon is back. The plans have been laid for recording Cinnamon. I would assume at this point it's back by now. If not, I don't know what's happening. What we're doing with this series is we're looking at, I think, at 100 best science fiction movies, ranked them and stacked them from 100 to 1. And we're giving you, I'm slowly doling them out like a podcast dealer. One a day for the first 100 days of 2022. Just trying to start your year off right with a little bit of science fiction, a collective shared interest in the Pop Ricket Network, man. Yesterday, we talked about 57 on the list. Rise of Planet of the Apes. And today, man, we're up to number 56. We're almost halfway done, guys. We're like almost a week from being halfway done with this whole bit of business. But 56, man. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. That's right, Apes together strong, which is why I kept these two movies together, because apes together strong. Ape shall harm no ape. They're back to back because I think Dawn just edges out Rise in terms of quality and entertainment. Starting the movie and seeing what's become of the world after the events of Rise of the Planet of the Apes, because you remember when they're testing out the serum on Koba, that's when it is. When they're testing out the serum on Koba and the machine goes wrong, it sprays in that dude's face. He sneezes in the neighbor's face. Dude one dies. Then the neighbor spreads it and he dies. And then you're like, oh shit, here we go. Now it's been a decade later, and how the apes have taken over massive amounts of land as the humans continue to die off from the simian flu, which is what it's named. It's wild, man. And it's also wild to see how a pre-COVID movie handles the spreading of the virus. And I gotta say, they did a pretty good job of showing the overall collapse of civilization and the ignorance of people. This is where the war between ape and man really kicks off, because we get this knot of humans just trying to get to the what was it, like the hydroelectric plant, right? Yeah, the hydroelectric plant. Yeah, just so they don't freeze in the upcoming winter. But it's the way to get there. You have to get through Caesar's massive simian camp. And this movie is all about trust, I think. Caesar's decision to trust the humans. Caesar putting his trust in Koba, which was a bad idea. And the movie takes pains to show that even though there's physiological differences between apes and humans, there's a lot more connected than we might think. Those damn dirty apes are just as conniving and deceitful as we can be. And I fully 100% going into this movie, I fully expected the humans to be the ones that kickstart the war, because, we're humans. It's kind of what we do best. But the fact that Matt Reeves flipped it on us and the apes started the war, thanks, again, I would like to point out David Oyelowo's character in the first movie, in Rise, giving Koba the more aggressive serum. You don't know it when you're watching Rise, but that was the setup for Dawn, because Koba is the aggressive, manipulating, conniving ape that almost has Caesar's son convinced to come on over to his side. Like, there's some tragic shit going down. It's almost a Shakespearean story with Koba manipulating Caesar's son against Caesar. And Koba's like the Iago of this whole thing going down. Go back and watch Apes. This is almost a phones down movie, but not quite a phones down movie. But go back and rewatch just Koba all throughout Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and you'll see that dude is fucking shady. And you got Gary Oldman in a movie like this, and you're like, all right, man, we're going to get some classic Gary Oldman going going super batshit crazy over these apes, and it's like, nah, man, Gary Oldman's the regular one. And when Gary Oldman's a regular dude in your movie, that means there's some other wild shit going on, and Koba is that other wild shit. This is a movie I don't revisit often, but it definitely holds up, man. And thanks to a 2-year and counting pandemic, it puts the movie in a new light. It really does. If you haven't watched Dawn, Planet of the Apes in a while, cue it up, man. Just do a little twofer, man. Do a little bit of Rise and then Dawn. War's not on the list. Spoilers. I don't think War is as good as Dawn or Rise of the Apes. I thought I was underwhelmed coming out of the theater. No War on this list, but do yourself a favor. Check out Rise, then check out Dawn, and you can stop there. Unless you got time, then you can check out War. That's it. That's it for number 56 on the list. Tomorrow we'll be back number 55. What's it going to be? There's only one way to find out. Right here on Pop Breakup.